everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming one of my most requested videos, which is how I edit my Instagram pictures. I'm going to start off by telling you guys what I use to take my pictures. So I've been mainly actually using my phone right now. I have the iPhone XS. I just got my iPhone XS for Christmas. It was #1 on my Christmas list if you guys watched that video. I also have a video of what is on my iPhone XS and I'll have that linked down below. But I've been using the camera on this a lot lately. It has an amazing camera. It has portrait mode, which is really convenient as well. And I love it. It also shoots in 4K, so I've been vlogging on this instead of my vlog camera. This is just a really handy device to have. I don't need to take my DSLR everywhere with me, which is what I'm filming on right now. It is a Canon Rebel T6i. I sometimes still will use it for pictures, but I've been mainly just using my phone because it's super convenient and I really like the quality. I also have some pictures on my Instagram that were taken by my friend Sammy. She's a photographer. I know she uses a Nikon. I don't know the exact camera, but it is a DSLR. I can always ask her if you guys want to know, and I'll have that in the down bar. I'm going to put pictures on the screen for each of the devices so you guys get an idea of what the quality of the photos look like. Now that we have discussed camera quality, I want to get right into how I edit my photos. So guys, I have the photography apps up and ready to go. I don't use all of these apps on the reg, but I am going to give you an overview of everything that I have downloaded and tell you guys what apps there are here. So we have Color Story, Makeup Plus, Facetune, Linecam, Kira, Afterlight, Tezza, Pic Collage, InShot, Pick Frame, Characters, Boomerang, and Magic Eraser. I'm going to talk about the ones that I don't use very often first. I'm just going to tell you guys what each of these do. Pic Collage I use mainly for Instagram stories and stuff, and same with InShot. So if I'm doing a single photo, like for example my thumbnail of a YouTube video, and I'm going to post it to my Instagram story, I use InShot to put the thumbnail with a solid background. If I want to have a fun background or I want to put multiple photos and make a collage, I'll use Pic Collage. Magic Eraser I use for when I'm editing a thumbnail or my channel banner and stuff like that and I want to get rid of the background. There's a really great function on this that allows me to just tap and erase complete colors from the photo. Pick Frame I use just to make like side-by-side before and after things. Characters is really cool for Instagram captions. As you can see, there's all these like things like crescent moons and hearts. So if you want to add stuff like that to a tweet or your Instagram bio or a caption or something, that's what I have characters for. Afterlight's basically what I use for editing my Harry Potter themed Instagram. If you guys are Harry Potter fans, I'll have the username on the screen if you guys want to check it out, but mine's Gryffindor themed. Anyway, so I love the guest filters for stuff like that. So my favorite's probably Russ. This photo doesn't really do it justice. I love it for like basically giving things like a kind of like faded dark aesthetic. So when I go to the Wizarding World and I take pictures at the park of things, I love using Afterlight for that. Then I love Kira. If you guys don't know what Kira is, so to show you guys how this app works, I've pulled up a photo from my Instagram from forever ago and I'm just gonna show you guys. So you can choose how much they sparkle. You can also do it to videos too, so if you film like a pair of shiny heels, you can make them super sparkly. Facetune I don't use super often. I typically use Facetune to whiten things. So for example, if I wanted to whiten the steps in this photo, I just use the whiten tool. This is obviously not a great job or anything. You can see the difference that creates and it just brightens the photo instantly. Also, like let's say I didn't want this step to have this, I would then use the patch tool and I can fix how the step looks. Eventually I'd go in and smoothen it. Obviously I didn't do it the whole way, but you get what I'm saying. So you can get rid of things in pictures that you don't want there, like a person or something if it's workable. Next app I use is Color Story. Color Story is a great app for photo editing. What I think it's great for is the tools section. You can adjust the curves of a photo, so if you want to make it darker or brighter or something, you can. So I think that feature is great. I also really like the tint feature. So I used to do this a lot, but I'd add that like pink tint to my photos, and that would be legit all I would do to a photo. I love their grid section. You can import any photo and you can basically move things around and plan out the placement of your feed. This is how my feed is currently planned out. I put in white pictures, and those white squares are places that I can take new photos and add new photos to my feed plan, and then I just make everything look cohesive like that. So now I'm going to show you how I retouch my photos. I don't always do this. Sometimes I'll do this with some selfies. I went ahead and took some selfies before this. I honestly wouldn't post this selfie, but it's just an example of how I do this. I personally just like using it for the smooth feature. It just kind of blurs any like acne and just pores and things like that. You can turn it up as much as you want. To me, that is overkill, but to some people that's what they like. I would say I'd leave it around, let's say 25 intensity. It just makes your skin look more like poreless and just gets rid of any acne, blemishes, but you guys get the idea. If you're smiling, you can whiten your teeth, or it basically whitens the photo in general. And that kind of took away from my tan. So I can actually go in though and smooth out my skin tone and use their foundation. And I can make my tan reappear. So I love it because you can go in and just kind of like touch up the photo like that. The next thing is line cam. So you guys get a sneak preview of this photo that I'm posting in the spring. But basically I love this app to make my pink themed photos more pink. So these are my selected filters that are some of my faves. But my two absolute go-tos are Strawberry and Blossom, and I basically switched between those two. So I love Strawberry because it just adds like this like brightened pink vibe to the photo, as you can see. So I love it for that. And then Blossom, it adds almost too much of a pink tint, but I feel like Strawberry is my go-to. I love Strawberry. And that was basically the only filter I would use up until I got into the Tezza app, which is the app I'm going to talk about now. I've been using the Tezza app religiously. That's how I edited like all of these pictures and basically everything recently that I've been posting. There's a pretty good amount of filters to choose from. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you've already seen this photo. This is it unedited. Edited, I used Yum, and this is literally all I did to it. My other favorite is Vintage. I don't really like it on this particular photo, but on some photos it's really pretty. I do like the brightness of Yum. I will say I don't like using the Tezza app on selfies. As you can see, it just doesn't do it for me. But then Strawberry, if I lower that, looks really pretty and just adds a little like brightness and stuff to the photo. So basically, out of all the filters that I use, I recommend Tezza Yum and Line Cam Strawberry. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful. I love you guys so much and I will see you next time. Bye!